All right, so let's get cracking. How do we do this breath work? Well, we're going to be breathing from the belly up to the chest. Okay, it's going to look like this. Belly, chest. Belly, chest. Belly, chest. Now remember, we'll be breathing from the diaphragm down here, and that's where all the energy is stored. Okay, so we're going to make a funnel with our mouth like this. Okay, so when we suck in, we're going to make a little sound like this. So I want you to hear yourself do this, okay? What this does, this funnel, is when we inhale in, the belly goes out, and what it does is it creates a vacuum down in the belly, and it's easier to get this action going. If the mouth is too open, try to suck that in there. It's harder. So that's why we wanted to go ahead and do this. Now this breath hold is actually done through the mouth. Okay, it's the only one that I actually teach that it's from the mouth, but we want to get as much oxygen in. Okay, so let's do that again. Belly, chest, belly, and it's one continuous breath. There's no pauses, interruptions. All right. So we're going to try going up and down with the belly. I want you to practice about 50 times going up and down, just like this. So go ahead and pause this and do this 50 times. Okay. We're going to break this down in 3 parts. Okay, the first one, the belly goes up. The second part, we breathe in up to the chest. And then the third part, we let it go. Now, it's not forced when we let go. We're not blowing. It's just... So first is belly, second, the chest, and third, let it out. Okay? So this next exercise, I want you to go in those 3 parts. I want you to do 50 of those. So like this. Belly. All right. I want you to practice 50 of those. So put on pause and practice that. This is super simple. Okay. It's not rocket science. Okay. But at the final, after when you get back, I want you to practice 50 of the whole thing. So it's going to look like this. Belly, chest, release. Belly, chest, release. Now remember, this is how when we first came out of the womb, this is how we started to breathe. Okay, belly, and your body will pick it up super fast. Okay, and that's why I want you to practice. So 50 of the belly, 50 of the 3 steps, and then 50 continuous. Okay, you'll get it super fast. Remember, so when we're breathing, we're charging up with the oxygen, but then when we hold our breath, that's when we create that CO2. That's when we activate the vagus nerve, and that's when we go into a meditative state. So this is how this is going to work. You're going to be breathing, and I'm going to say, all right, 3, 2, 1, take a deep inhale. Exhale 70%, and hold. Now don't get OCD on me of what 70% is. You just exactly like Cass did, just and then hold. Now if you've engaged your abs, you've gone too far. Okay? So I'm going to say that again. All right, 3, 2, 1, take a deep inhale. Exhale 70% and hold. We're going to wait about a minute, and then I'm going to say, okay, 3, 2, 1, exhale. Now you exhale that 30%, the remainder air, and then I'm going to say, take a deep inhale and hold. You're going to hold your breath for another minute, and then I'm going to say, all right, 3, 2, 1, slowly let it out. Get ready for the next round to begin. Let's go, let's breathe. So each round I will be guiding this to you, and that's how we do it. Okay, so let's show, go ahead and do the whole thing. Go ahead and breathe. Now remember, on the breath holds, you don't have to worry too much about the belly breathing. Just take as much in, okay? All right, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep inhale. Exhale 70% and hold. All right, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Take a deep inhale and hold. All right, 3, 2, 1. Slowly let it out. Let's get ready for the next round to begin. And that is the whole thing. All right. Now, on the last round, on the last inhale, when you say, okay, 3, 2, 1, exhale, take a deep inhale. On that last one, you want to hold it for as long as you can. It's your last one. Okay, you want to go deep. So when you can't hold your breath, hold it for another 10, 15 seconds. And then when you finally can't hold it on any longer, slowly let out. And that's when officially the meditation starts. Okay, now you should be in alpha theta before then, but remember, the breath work is just getting the body and mind primed up for meditation. And then by the time you're done breathing, the breathing exercise, that's when you should be in theta or alpha and you're in a meditative state. And all you have to do is just sit there with your intention. This part of your brain is on low, okay? You're not thinking, okay? You're just in the present moment, and that's what we want to be in. Once we're in alpha and theta, things come to us, information. We become the observer of our lives and external reality. All right, another thing to keep in mind when you're doing this kind of breath work is the physical sensations of the body. What I mean by that is you might feel like you're floating on a cloud. You might get tingling sensations all through your body. You might get these like lobster claws, and this is called tetany. It's when you have excess CO2 in your body. You might feel like you're paralyzed, or your limbs are like lead. Okay. You might see sacred geometry, you might see visions, you might see colors. Okay, now all of these things are normal except physical pain. Okay, that's never happened before, but if you're ever in physical pain, stop what you're doing and go get help. All right, but besides that, go out there and enjoy the experience, enjoy the bliss and the stillness.